What's up, people? Welcome to the session. How are you guys doing? Welcome back. I hope all of you guys are doing good. My name is Anoop, and this is the Prodigy sessions of Vedantu 9th and 10th English channel. And today we are here to talk about work, power, energy session number 3. That is, we're going to talk about potential energy, and we'll also solve some numericals based on it. So hope you guys are excited for this one. For all those who are finding this topic especially hard, today is the day that your problem is going to be solved. So make sure that you stay till the end, attend every single question, listen to everything that I say, because again guys, the topic is not that big, but trust me, you'll enjoy it and you'll understand it. All right, so before we get started guys, let me introduce myself a little as well. I am an aerospace engineer by profession. I've been teaching physics for a long time now. I've taught and mentored thousands of kids all over the country and helped them score 90 and 95% and above in their board exams as well. So that's a little bit about me. If you want to know more about me, if you want to get in touch with me, I'll give you my email ID towards the end. So with that said, people, let's get into the topic without wasting any time. Now before we get started guys, I have made this a habit to ask you guys riddles in every session. So this, my friends, is the riddle for today. Now what I want you guys to do is very simple. Don't cheat. Tell me what is the answer for this riddle by the end of the session. I'll give you time till the end of the session. I'll tell you the answer towards the end. So until then, make sure that you think about it. Let me know what is the answer in the comment section. Let's see who gets it down the fastest. All right. So the riddle for today is this, guys. Until I am measured, I am not known. Yet how you miss me when I have flown. What am I? And trust me guys, the answer for this riddle is one of the most important things in life which you can never get back. And that is another clue for you people. So let me know what is the answer guys. Let's see who gets it down the fastest. With that said, let's get started. Potential energy and numericals. Yes, let's go. Now here's the thing guys. Potential energy is not a new concept for you people, because you've already studied about potential energy, or at least a part of it in the lower grades. So just a quick revision of what is potential energy. Potential energy is nothing but the energy possessed by a system or by a body by the virtue of its position or by the virtue of its state of rest, by the virtue of its position with respect to the other objects, or by the virtue of its state of rest. That is what is called as potential energy. Once again guys, let me repeat the statement once again so that you're able to understand it a little better. Potential energy is nothing but the energy stored in a system or energy held in a system or an object by the virtue of its position or by the position relative to another object. That is what is called as potential energy. For example guys, imagine this pen right now. Now to lift this pen up, I have to do some work. I have to spend some energy in order to do so. So whatever energy I spend on this pen, a part of that energy gets stored inside the pen. And that energy that is stored inside the pen is what is called as potential energy. So what happens as soon as I drop it? It will fall down. So what is happening is that potential energy that is there inside this pen is slowly getting converted to kinetic energy as it is moving towards the ground. And that is what you have to understand guys. That is what you have to understand. So again, let's take an example of a ball. It's the exact same thing. Imagine you have a ball and then you are taking a ball and you're keeping it on top of the ball. So you have to do some work in order to take this ball from the ground up to keep it, to keep it from the, take it from the ground to keep it on the wall. Sorry about that. But again, whatever you're doing, there is a part of that energy that is stored inside the ball. And that energy that is stored inside the ball is nothing but your potential energy. And that is why guys, the ball would automatically fall down. And when it falls down, again, what is happening is that it is not doing because of some magic power and all that. No, there is some energy possessed inside of it already. And that energy is getting converted to kinetic energy. And that is why the ball is falling down. So that system has some energy, and that is what is getting converted to another energy. And both this potential and kinetic energy is what is called as your mechanical energy. Now more about it we'll study later on when we talk about kinetic energy and all of that. So here's the thing guys, potential energy can be of two types. One is gravitational potential energy and the other is elastic potential energy. Gravitational potential energy is quite simple. It is nothing but the energy, the potential energy possessed by the system when the body is at a certain height. So if you again keep it at a certain height, again there's gravitational force that is acting on it. So when you have an object which is kept at a certain height, that is against gravity, you're keeping that object, that energy possessed by that system is what is called your gravitational potential energy. Like the same as the ball or the pen that we talked about, all of this contains gravitational potential energy, nothing else but gravitational potential energy, because energy is stored inside the body and you're doing work against gravity, and that is why it is called as gravitational potential energy. Now again guys, we have something called as elastic potential energy. Now, elastic potential energy is a little different. But before we get into that, guys, you have to understand that the formula to calculate gravitational potential energy is nothing but U. U is how you represent it. So U is equal to mgh is the formula, where m is nothing but the mass of the body, g is nothing but acceleration due to gravity, which can be taken as 9.8 meter per second square or even 10 meter per second square, and h is nothing but the height from the ground. So like this person, you can say that I am energized when you go up a mountain and all that. But yeah, the fact of the matter is, by the time you get to the top of a hill, you're already exhausted. But then yes, in this it is energized, because according to physics, you have a lot of potential energy as you go higher and higher. Alright, so yeah guys, and one more thing you have to understand about gravitational potential energy is that it does not depend on the path. For example, let's say that I have to carry a box from A to B. All right, let's say that I have to carry it from this position to this position. All right, and here also I have to carry it from this position to this position. But if you look at the path taken in the first one, it's just a straight path. In the second one, it's actually a zigzag path. But still, guys, if you look at the final position and the initial position, it's the same. The height from the ground is the same. It is the same height. So basically, people, when you apply the formula U is equal to mgh, mass remains the same, acceleration due to gravity in a place remains the same, h is also the same. That means that the potential energy possessed by the system will also remain same. So it does not depend on the path. Whether you go zigzag, whether you go around, over, it does not really matter. As long as it is reaching the same height, the same exact position, the gravitational potential energy of that system would remain the same. Alright guys, now let's talk about elastic potential energy. Now to understand this, imagine a spring, guys. Very simple. Now spring, guys, the thing about a spring is that it can be compressed and it can also be elongated, right? You can either compress it or you can pull it apart. But even if you pull it apart and you leave it, the spring will come back to its original position. If you compress it and then leave it again also, it will still come back to the original position. Why is that? Because again guys, when you compress it or when you stretch it, it still contains some energy. When you stretch it also, it contains some energy. When you compress it also, it contains some energy. That energy possessed by a spring, maybe a rubber band or even a trampoline, which basically makes it come back to its original position, that energy possessed by the system is what is called as your elastic potential energy. And one of the best examples of that is again your bow and arrow. So archer, when he pulls the string, there is a potential energy stored on the bow. The bow that is there, that is getting bent, is actually there's some potential energy stored inside the bow. And as soon as the person releases the string, what is happening is that the potential energy in the bow gets transferred to the bow, the arrow, and over there what is happening is that the potential energy gets converted to kinetic energy and the arrow moves straight. So over here also you can experience your potential energy doing its trick. Right guys, so to sum it all up people, this is what we studied in today's session. Quite simple, right? So what have we studied in today's session? Potential energy is nothing but the energy possessed by the system, by an object, by the virtue of its position or configuration. The potential energy, if you want to measure it, it is nothing but EP, which is nothing but energy of potential energy, is equal to m into g into h. And potential energy does not depend on the path, it only depends on the initial and the final position. And yes guys, if you have enjoyed the session so far, do not forget to like, share, subscribe. And also people, if you want to learn all the topics in such amazing fun manner, you can also enroll into the Vedantu's Pro Subscription courses, which not only gives you a whole lot of options for you to study your very favorite subjects with your very favorite teachers, but also get an opportunity to gain 100% knowledge and gain 100% marks. And if you don't see improvement in your marks, people, you, my friends, can claim the complete money back. And that is Vedantu's improvement promise, which tells you if you enroll into the long-term course and you don't see any improvement in your score, you, my friends, can get the complete money back, no questions asked whatsoever. Unlimited live sessions, amazing levels of quizzes. The quizzes will not only help you to understand the topic better, but also give you an opportunity to compete with your colleagues, your friends, and understand how good you are in that subject. And not only that, people, every single session is recorded, so you can watch the recordings whenever you want, your comfort, whenever you feel like doing it, you can do that. With that, people, you can also get all the notes, all the notes are downloadable, so you never miss out on anything that is important. With all of this, guys, to top it all off, you also have 2 teachers in every single session, not 1 but 2 for every single session, at least 2 teachers. The teachers are not designed just for teaching, guys, because here at Vedantu we believe that getting your doubts solved is also very important. So with the master teacher, you will also have the class teacher who will ensure that every doubt of yours is cleared inside the class itself. Unlimited real-time doubt solving in the class right there and then. What could be better than this? And lots of micro courses, people, unlimited number of micro courses, things that are not only related to your CBSE syllabus, but rather we have breathing exercise, we have stress relief sessions, we have yoga sessions, tons and tons of opportunities for you to not only explore yourself but be better every single day, and all at the comfort of your home. How do you enroll, people? Quite simple. Let me show you how. What you have to do is very simple, guys. This video is currently going on at Vedantu's channel. First of all, subscribe to the channel. Now, this is one of the videos that came out very recently. So what I'm going to do is, if you go to the description, people, if you go to the description of a video, let me just go back and show it to you guys. So this is one of the videos that came out recently. This is for ICSE though, sorry, CBSE though. So I'm going to, what you have to do is go to the description of this video. Now, right now you're watching this video, so probably you can click on show more to look onto the description. So what you do is, guys, click on register to Vedantu Pro Subscription and get 10% discount on it. So, and yes, guys, you get 10% discount as well. So what you do is, guys, click on this link to avail the 10% discount and to enroll into the courses. Now, this one link is more than enough for you to enroll into any course at Vedantu, be it you are in 6th standard or you're in 12th standard. It really doesn't matter. You can use this one link to enroll into any course that you want. So let's say you're in 10th standard and you're going to give your ICSE exam in 2022. So guys, click on that, right? So you are going to get 3 different options that is offered by Vedantu. It's not just one. You have a variety of options and you can choose what best works for you guys. So here, people, again, let me just you can just go through all of that. So you have the Vedantu Lite, we have Vedantu Classic and Vedantu Pro. Plus, all these 3 have different features, but the basic feature remains the same. You have live interactive sessions, you have test series and assignments, you have your doubt solving inside the class, but the later features are a little different. So Vedantu Lite has everything that you need, all the basic features that you need. I would say that Vedantu Lite is more than enough for you guys to excel in your education, to get 99% also. Your Vedantu Lite is more than enough. If you want to have more doubts clearing and all of that, you can go to Vedantu Classic, or Vedantu Pro Plus is where you have a complete person dedicated for you, called as a personal mentor, who will ensure that you are in the right track throughout the entire year. Now again, guys, the price of each of these is different. Let me just talk about Vedantu Lite for now. Vedantu Lite, if you go for the 1-month program, guys, after discount, you're just paying 2,340 rupees. Now if you just take it as 2,400 rupees also, that's 6 subject, right? You have your English, social science, physics, chemistry, bio, as well as math. All 6 subjects in that price point is just fabulous. And with that, people, you also get lots and lots of micro courses, so you are getting the complete value for money over here. And if you want to go for the year-long program, if you have a lot of money, you can go for the year-long program. That's 27,449 rupees. And if you go for the Vedantu Classic, again, the price is different. You can check that out. I'm not going to talk too much about it. The price is a little different, so that's about 500 rupees more if you talk about Vedantu Classic for 1-month program, and the year-long program is about 7 to 8,000 more. Again guys, you can check out all the details over here, all the teachers, all the amazing fabulous teachers. You can check them out over here. You can check out all the testimonies. You can check the timings of your class, and you can choose your timings, whatever you feel is comfortable. You can study in that timing. And yes guys, you can also check out the results. Yes people, your friends, your colleagues, your seniors who have scored 90%, 98% just by taking Vedantu classes. And trust me guys, it works. It works. All right, so yeah, all of the details that is there is given in the link right there guys. So with that said people, let's get back into the quiz questions now. All right, so yes guys, let's get into the quiz questions now. I know that you guys have been waiting for this a lot, so let's quickly solve some questions related to what we have studied in today's session. All right, so I hope you guys are ready for this. Get your pens and papers, be prepared, because I'm going to ask you some questions, and if you can, put it down in the comment section so that I'll know, I'll get that mental satisfaction that you've understood the topic. All right, and do not forget to like the video, and if you have anything, let me know in the comment section. Here's the first one. When a body is lifted through a height hedge, the work done on it appears in the form of its what? Kinetic energy, potential energy, chemical energy, or geothermal energy. When a body is lifted through a height of hedge, the work done on it appears in the form of its what? Kinetic, potential, chemical, geothermal in 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. This is probably one of the most easiest question, one of the most straightforward question that they can ever ask. The answer is the hero of today's topic is potential energy. It is nothing but potential energy. When a body is lifted to a certain height, the energy possessed by the system is nothing but your potential energy. Next one. A block weighing 18 Newton is lifted 7 meters vertically upwards. The potential energy stored in it is what? 126 joules, 120 joules, 130 joules, or 124 joules. Let me just do it. Sorry guys, I thought there was space. Anyways, so the question is quite simple guys. You have to find out what is the potential energy. Again, the formula is what? U or EP, which is nothing but potential energy is equal to M into G into H, right? So this is your formula. M is given as so weight is given as 18 Newton. So find out the mass guys. So again, what is the formula people? Again, you know that weight is nothing but mass times acceleration due to gravity. So mass is nothing but weight divided by acceleration due to gravity. So it's 18 divided by 10. I'm going to take acceleration due to gravity as 10. So G, I'll take it as 10 over here just to make my calculation a little easier. So what is the weight then? It's 1.8 into 7 into, okay, so guys, you know what? You don't even have to do that. You don't even have to do that. Okay, anyways, you have done it, so yeah, just go ahead and do it anyways. So you can do one thing guys, because anyways weight is nothing but mass into acceleration to gravity, and directly put it over here. You don't have to do all these calculations. You can just write it as 18 into 7 itself. So 18 into 7, if you do it, you will get it as 126 joules. Simple. That's it guys, as simple as that. Moving on to the next question guys. So yeah, you can directly put that over here, so you don't have to worry about it. Next question guys, here's another one. A ball is placed on a compressed spring. What form of energy does the spring possess? And on releasing the spring, the ball flies away. Give a reason for that. This is something that is taken from your textbook, that is Selina. So go ahead and try out this question. It's not a MCQ question. It's something that you have to learn theoretically or explain theoretically. So let me explain this question guys. A ball is placed on a compressed spring. So when you compress the spring, it has elastic potential energy. And if you keep a ball on it and you release the spring, what is happening is that potential energy that is there inside the spring is transferred to the ball. And in the ball, that potential energy gets converted to kinetic energy and the ball basically flies away, people. As simple as that. It's just that, the conservation of energy that you have already studied in your past. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can only be transferred from one form to another. And in this case, it is getting converted from potential energy to kinetic energy, which is transferred from the spring, the compressed spring, to the ball, which is on top of it. Alright, next question guys. Here's another one, the last question for today. Try to solve this one also. Two bodies of equal mass are placed at height h and 2h. Find the ratio of gravitational potential energy. Is it 1:1? Is it 1:2? Is it 2:1? Or is it 1:4? Mosquitoes are flying. Alright, so let's try to solve this one also. How do we do it guys? Once again, let's take it as EP. Alright, EP1. I'll just take it as EP1 is equal to mgh. EP2, which is nothing but the potential energy of the second body, is nothing but mg2h. So If I divide both of these EP1 divided by divided by EP2, which is nothing but MGH divided by 2 into MGH, MGH is cancelled. So what are you left with? 1 by 2, which makes it what? 1 is to 2. Simple mathematics. And so the right answer to this question is option number B, people. And with that said, guys, we are done for today, but we are not done yet. Actually, we have one more quiz question. I mean, it's one more homework question to you people. So please try and solve this question and let me know in the comment section if you found this question hard or was it too easy. The question was this: calculate the height through which a body of mass 0.5 kg is lifted if the energy spent in doing so is 1 joule. Take acceleration due to gravity as 10 meter per second squared. Let me repeat the question. Calculate the height through which a body of mass 0.5 kg is lifted if the energy spent on doing so is 1 joules. Take acceleration due to gravity as 10 meter per second squared. All right. It's like, you know, there's a saying in mathematics, teachers tell you to, they teach you about subtraction and addition and all that, and your examination they ask about integration, differentiation. It's more or less like that. I told you all those simple questions, but I'm giving you a hard question as homework so that you try it out, and by next question, by next session, I'll tell you how to solve this. All right. So that's it, guys. That is all for today. Then you can check out the link for Vedantu's subscription courses right there in the description. That's all from my side. Thanks a lot for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how the session went in the comment section. And if you have any comments, anything that you want to know, anything that you want to ask me, anything that you want to know, let me know that in the comment section as well. Thank you for joining. Catch you guys in the next one. Do not forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon so that you get notified of all the future sessions. So until the next time we meet, bye bye. Adios, people. Take care.